wanna rub on my body, but she know that I got a bitch. She don't really care, she fuckin' for fun. She told me that she want a kid. I told her bitch no, I just wanna fuck. Then I'm leaving, can't stay. Folks got a Glock, he shoot it like Ray Ray. Yeah, you know he gon' spray. Glock, target practice, we don't miss, so bitch, watch what you saying.
Heavy hitters on that. Yeah, H is up. I'm your boy, Jay.
I'm your boy, Anthony.
I don't think he deserved that big of an intro the way he be losing, gang.
Undisputed tag team champion.
I think he's doing it for every staple that he got.
Yeah, see, 14 times.
So you gotta do it 14 times for 14 staples, one time for each staple.
That boy is the only two-time undisputed tag team champion.
No.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Him and Priest.
Oh, you're saying together. I thought you were saying separately. Because I was about to say, no, I was like, no, Jay's a two-time.
Just together. Nonetheless, we talking about a company that, you know, they've been around for so long. And they finally trying to make a bit of a comeback. They had an event yesterday.
Yeah.
Hard to Kill.
Man, apparently it is hard to kill.
And they have an event tonight. TNA Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. Nick Nemeth making his in-ring debut. We're going to talk about Nick
Zachary
Nemeth.
Wentz.
Yeah, so look. I'm going to say this. First of all, let's just talk about the new titles.
So I want to get into some context real quick. So, October 21st, Bound for Glory. Impact Bound for Glory. That's what it was under Impact at the time. Main event concludes. We see a video package up on the screen. It's all of these Impact stars walking through the woods. Like the best way you can describe it is like the New Orleans kind of like in the swamp foresty kind of thing. And they're walking around, and they all end up surrounding in a circle. And they're all doing like, oh, they've cast us away. They've done this. They've done that. And it's like it's time for us to unbury. Clean it off. You see your chest. It says TNA. Next thing you know, Scott D'Amore and 10 Impact Superstars in the ring. Scott D'Amore cuts chase. When I came here, this was TNA Wrestling. And you know what? TNA Wrestling, we're effing back. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Drop the F-bomb.
You know, TNA, as I said, being one of them shows that was great at one point, you know. It's good to see some nostalgia, though. Like the championship titles, the new designs look decent. The world title, the tag titles.
So it remained Impact up until yesterday. Once January 13th, Hard to Kill hit, that's TNA.
Yeah,
Completely
TNA
rebranded.
just won't die, so it makes sense when you call Hard to Kill.
Eric Young actually, no, Eric Young poked at that a little bit. He's like, TNA, you know what? We're Hard to Kill.
Yeah.
Like he made something like you ain't killing us.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
TNA, we're staying
I'm
around.
not gonna lie to you. This is just I'm so upset with like wrestling right now.
Why?
Because yeah, you can be a fan of whoever you're gonna be a fan of, but at the end of the day, there's not a wrestling show that's giving anybody like it's like everybody like WWE is just clearly head and shoulders above everybody else. And all the other wrestling promotions are just like down here. There's nobody like actually giving WWE a go right now, and it's kind of sad and it's pitiful. And I'm so disappointed because everything is just made. It just WWE is like going up and up and up and up and up, and their stories are getting better and better.
Well, look, before you go on, and
Yeah, I was
on,
about to say before you go
I want to
on
make
about-
this clear that this video is about TNA, not WWE.
It is. I know. I'm just because
We
I
know
feel
you
like,
love WWE.
We get it. WWE's perfect. Every other company.
I've never said WWE is perfect.
I've never heard you once say one bad thing about WWE in any vid.
Gang, you've heard me say bad things about it? You just hate that I destroy your favorite company.
Okay, so let me put in some context before this video goes off the rails. I love AEW as much as I love any other wrestling promotion I watch. I am a wrestling fan. I am not strictly an AEW fan. I'm not strictly a WWE fan. I'm not strictly a New Japan fan, Ring of Honor fan, you name it. I am a wrestling fan.
Matt Cardona said in 2024, just stop bitching about what you don't like and just enjoy what you do like as a wrestling fan.
Chris Van Fleet made a great comment. He's like, I don't see why there's this constant dividing line. It's like, why mark down what you don't like? Why don't you just like what you like? Why do you have to tear everyone down? And that's the thing that upsets me, because the wrestling community is turning toxic, because
But
everyone,
sometimes, it can
everyone,
be fun having fun with it sometimes.
yeah, but there's having fun with it, and then there's going overboard, like, oh, AEW and TNA just need to die. They ain't gonna be like, you don't need to be like that. If you love wrestling, you love a promotion, just love that. Don't be tearing down another company just because you don't like what they're doing, but you like what they're doing.
I mean,
Like, just
have your opinion, rep your shit, and ride with it. If you with tribalism, ride with it.
I feel like
that's exactly what he says. Like, I don't understand the tribalism and all this. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Hey,
I feel like TNA. I'm gonna say this. I don't think they back to the point where it's like they gonna be a great promotion like they once was. But I think they back in the aspect of it's fresh. It's back to TNA. We got Nick Nemeth, which is a person that I thoroughly enjoy, and I still believe he got main event.
Who they confirmed officially signed with TNA Wrestling.
I believe he's still a main event level talent. I like the fact that TNA still got some of the older people that was down now, the Alex Shelley's,
Chris Sabin, Eric Young, Frankie
yeah, so a
Kazarian.
lot of the different, the same people, but the veterans that was there before. Like I said, the four-sided ring back, regular ring style, like that.
The four-sided ring has been around for years.
Like the six-sided thing was original TNA, but I like that it's
A lot of TNA wrestlers said they did not like that ring. 'cause it was-
six-sided.
They did not like it.
You can't really do what you do. You're not trained to wrestle in a six-sided ring.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was a unique
But it was
thing.
different.
I mean, it was unique for TNA at the time, because when they came out, that's what they came out with, was the six-sided ring.
Which I respect, because they was trying to be different. That's the only trying to be different.
Because what wrestling promotion have you ever seen outside of a
Exactly.
six-sided ring?
Nobody.
Yeah, try to be different. That's like if AEW would have came like with an eight-sided ring. That would have been different.
That would have been too far.
Well, the other thing I like that
That would have
TNA...
been too far, bro.
Like you say, everything they do go overboard. That would have just been one of them.
That would have been too far.
An
An
eight-sided-
8-side game, that would have been too far, bro.
The one thing I like that TNA also did that was their own is you had never seen another company do an Ultimate X match where you just had the poles up top of the ropes and you had to climb up and just like
it was different.
no one had seen that before.
No, I did like the Feast of Fire, that type of stuff.
Yeah,
They did bring it back.
But again, but even still, that's kind of a play on Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So
Like even with NXT now, I remember when that breakout tournament, and I know this kind of off topic, but I remember that breakout tournament contract used to be you just earn a title shot, not cash it in like a Money in the Bank contract.
that's crazy.
Now that's
So
what
it's
they
like
doing.
that now?
Yeah, you could just cash in.
That's crazy.
Big Bro just won the NXT North American title off Dragon Lee like that.
That's
like
crazy.
last Tuesday.
That's crazy. Shout out to Big Bro, whatever.
Oba Finney.
But now
Congrats to Oba Finney.
I think with TNA being back, see, my thing is, I want somebody to be competitive. I want somebody to grab a WWE by the throat and throw him into the ground.
Yeah, I know that was a fun time back in wrestling with WCW and WWE.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
get it.
I'm not-
You want to see some competition
So
on both sides.
if I'm watching AEW or if I'm watching TNA and I know WWE is just head and shoulders above them and there's nothing that they could ever do to reach that level, and it's like, dang, like if WWE pissing me off, I guess I gotta stick with WWE because TNA and AEW just ain't gonna get it done for me.
What about New Japan? Jack Perry just went over there.
Dang, all New Japan got is wrestling. That's not. I want variety. I want wrestling. I want promos. I want character work. I want all that. I don't care about just wrestling matches.
You know, New Japan are doing something no one had ever seen done before. They're doing a 10-man steel cage match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the United Empire versus Bullet Club.
Ain't that like War Games?
No, it's they're all in at the same time, just right off the bat.
That's still kind of like War Games though.
Not really.
Not really, because it's not two rings. It's not two sides. It's not two cages.
Just a cage match.
It's like a cage. It's like regular standard cage match, but they're step people. It's basically saying, okay, U5 and R5 were locked.
basically
in.
like Lockdown 2013, right? TNA.
Pretty
was
much.
Aces and Eights versus.
Man
Right.
of Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
it was Team TNA. It was like Sting,
So there was
Kurt
a
Angle,
10-man
Jeff
tag
Hardy.
match in the cage before this thing.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
but it
Back
was-
in TNA in 2013.
I didn't mean to do that, but I'm like, what the hell?
But I mean, you got to realize in wrestling, everything is going to be reiterated. In some
No,
aspect.
but at some point,
It's
you
just
need
a
to-
match type.
You need to
know?
do something different. You need to do something that's never been seen before. I'm all about things that hasn't been done, things that haven't been seen. I'm all
Yeah.
about a breath of fresh air.
Me too, but sometimes you're going to see some things that you've seen before.
No, but that's the thing though.
No, even with Lethal Lockdown, it still was. The Lethal Lockdown was similar more to War Games, just with one ring. They had superstars coming out once each time at like 5-minute intervals.
Yeah.
This is just straight up. All 10 people are in at one
And
time.
you say this happened in New Japan?
Yeah,
Bro.
February 11th at like 2 in the morning because New Japan is, completely ahead of us. So this will be happening at
So where are we at on the time?
2 in the morning.
Well, look.
But do we view that this will help TNA? I think the one thing that'll get them more over, and I know this can't happen because I know that Spike ain't gonna do it for real, but I think if they got back on Spike, I feel like that kind of would be a step in the right direction.
I like the change.
Because
Going back.
I like the change, but no one really watches stuff on Access TV for real.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what kills them still a little bit. But if they had like that Spike deal or CW deal or something like that, like they were on a channel that's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Available on more TV channels versus, because not everyone has Access TV. I think that's also what kind of hurts them. But if they were to get that bigger, at least a bigger channel, not like a bigger TV deal, but a bigger channel, I feel like that would kind of
Would a
them-
bigger network want to have them on their channel? That's the other thing you gotta think about.
Well, that is true, but I'm just saying if they were to get that bigger
It'd be
channel
interesting.
deal, I feel like it'd put TNA in.
But again, though,
Right
like
direction.
this, we in a new. I don't think people really need TV deals no more. I think it's 2024.
Well, they're talking about WWE might get put on Hulu. You know how much that's going to hurt people? Not everyone has Hulu for real.
But the subscriptions will go up. Just like how Peacock subscriptions went up when they went from the network to Peacock. Just like how we are in a new generation, a new world where streaming is king. So if AEW somehow gets booted off, and this ain't even to be on BS, AEW was to get booted off TNT, them going to a streaming service would not be that big of a deal. You just have to pay a subscription to watch what you want to watch. I'll watch.
Why would you put a pay a subscription to watch AEW?
I'll pay a subscription to watch a lot of my
Or-
hard
or wait, I got it wrong.
You already got to pay for this.
I got it. Hold on, I got it wrong. WWE wasn't going to go Hulu. They were talking about going to Amazon Prime. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I got
But that's
confused.
bigger though. That's bigger than Hulu.
WWE.
Amazon Prime is a leader in everything. That's the biggest. That's damn near one of the biggest streaming services in the world.
There ain't no biasness towards it because you work for the game.
What? WWE?
No, I'm saying going to
I don't give a damn about Amazon.
Nonetheless, TNA back. I feel like they're not gonna be major, but they gonna be good enough to be around for a month.
Yeah, I was gonna be about to say, what's the final verdict? Do we
Yeah,
think?
I'm gonna say, but in my honest opinion, if I was to have to pick a yes or no,
Like
I
it
would
will-
say no.
I was gonna say, like you said for the title, do you think TNA is back or do you think it's still dead?
I think it's still dead. In my honest opinion,
I think if they do things, if they do the right things and go in the right direction, I think they'll go up. Do I see it getting up there with AEW and WWE? No, but
I get up there with the AEW.
But I see them getting up in like a little bit of viewership, a little bit in attendance. I feel like it'll get up to a certain point. So I don't think they're dead, but I don't think they're back if you get what I'm saying. So I'm kind of, for lack of better terms, I'm in the middle.
I'm gonna assume bros say they did. Still.
I think they've been dead for like the past 14 years. Since they tried to compete with Raw and got put on their ass. And Bret Hart came back and destroyed them.
So
I think Impact was good from about the time of 2002 till about 2016. I think after 2016, that's what killed him.
I mean, as in terms of
yeah, because even when Brett in 2010, that was just when they went on Monday on some
right,
wild stuff. Years after that, TNA was actually good.
Yeah, but were they like something that a lot
It
of
was
people-
watchable.
Well, the other thing too is they didn't also have to compete with anybody. 'Cause think about it, it was on Spike on Thursdays.
Yeah, it was
at
watchable.
the time there was no for real.
You know?
WWE at the time wasn't on Thursdays because I know in like 2016 that's when they kind of got floated around.
They
But,
won,
at the,
SmackDown was on Thursday for a minute.
but at the time, Spike they had Impact on Thursdays. There was no real wrestling on for real on Thursdays. So
And the thing that made TNA great to watch, the talents. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode,
AJ Styles,
Magnus,
Kurt Angle,
aka
Sting.
Big O. Yeah, it was just a lot. The talent pool was flooded too.
Let me
Back
reiterate:
then,
back when
so.
Sting was in his prime in TNA.
He wasn't even his prime in
He was,
TNA.
he was
He was
old,
old
but he
then.
was still like he was
He was
like
better.
Or
Yeah.
or here's another one, like when the Wolves were over in TNA.
Yeah,
That did pretty good.
yeah. You know, TNA had its moments, but like I said, I feel like it's just still around because it's got that name. You know, but they'll never be a high level show no more. But that's all we got for y'all, man. Look, if y'all agree or if y'all disagree, drop in the comment section. If y'all rock with TNA, subscribe. Road to 500 subscribers. The Royal Rumble, less than 2 weeks. The road to WrestleMania.
Side
Coming
note, I don't know when this vid's getting posted, but a few days it's my birthday. Going into my Kobe year, 24.
Yes,
So
Happy birthday.
thank you. I would appreciate it. You guys don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if I got some happy birthday Amity comments down below. That'd be really appreciated.
oh, yes, make sure y'all drop all that. But yeah, man, that's been the video. I'm your boy, Finn 14 Staples.
I'm your boy Amity.
When you make the jam, we out.